Somewhere in the world right now, a white-collar worker is doing their last day without knowing it. Not fired, not laid off, just quietly made unnecessary. Their tasks absorbed overnight by a system that doesn't sleep, doesn't ask for benefits, and never has a bad quarter. We have been here before. The loom, the assembly line, the spreadsheet. But this time is different, and the data is starting to prove it. Goldman Sachs estimated that 300 million full-time jobs globally are exposed to automation by AI. Not threatened, exposed. Meaning the core tasks can already be done by a model running right now. McKinsey puts the timeline at 2030, not 2050, not some science fiction future. 9 years ago, people were buying their first iPhones. The jobs going first are not the ones people expected. It isn't factory workers this time. It's paralegals, radiologists, junior analysts, copywriters, customer service managers, recruiters. The people who spent years in school to be knowledge workers are discovering that knowledge, it turns out, was the easiest thing to automate. So, what survives? Researchers at MIT call them complementary skills, things that become more valuable as AI gets better, not less. The ability to read a room, to make a judgment call with incomplete information, to earn trust from someone in pain. Physical work that requires dexterity in unpredictable environments, plumbing, electrical, construction, turns out to be extraordinarily hard to automate. A robot that can write a contract still can't reliably change a pipe under a kitchen sink. Care work, teaching, leadership, negotiation. The jobs that require you to be undeniably, irreducibly human. The irony is sharp. The highest status jobs of the last century, lawyer, analyst, doctor's assistant, are more at risk than the jobs we spent decades trying to move past. The most honest thing economists will tell you off the record is this: we don't know how fast the transition will happen. We've never automated cognitive work at this speed before. What we do know is that in every previous technological disruption, the people who fared best were not the ones who competed with the machine. They were the ones who learned to direct it. The new job title isn't prompt engineer. That's already becoming obsolete. The new job is something harder to name, a person who understands what AI can and cannot be trusted with, who knows where the model is confidently wrong, who can take the output and make it true. That skill, call it judgment, call it taste, call it domain wisdom, that is not something you can train a model to reliably replicate. Not yet. Maybe not ever. The last human job is not a specific role. It is a posture, a way of showing up to work that no system can replicate, because it requires you to care about the outcome in a way that only a person with something at stake can. The question isn't whether your job will change. It will. The question is whether you'll be the one directing the change, or the one who didn't see it coming.